My name is Dashima May. Welcome to the Fantasy Realist Show. This is my way too early top 12 for fantasy football 2021. Let's get started. Number one, we got Christian McCaffrey. Of course, 1,000 rushing yards, 1,000 receiving yards, 100 receptions. Enough said. Number two, Dalvin Cook. We see what he did. He's a little injury prone, but he's a three down back. He's a workhorse. It's a run first offense. Everybody's coming back, pretty much the same system, same everything. So I still feel like Dalvin Cook's going to be elite right there. Number two. Now we got number three. Little controversial. Saquon Barkley, freaking nature. I think he'll be all right. Right now, everybody will have him a little lower, but as we get closer to the offseason, I'm pretty sure Saquon Barkley will be ranked probably even higher than Cook, but that's where I'm keeping him right now just to play it safe. So I think Saquon Barkley will come back. I think he will bounce back. Number four, we got Alvin Kamara. Reason why he fell a little bit, Drew Brees will retire. He loves to dump off the ball, so he will lose a little bit in the passing game. But Taysom Hill, we kind of saw what Kamara looked like with Taysom Hill as a starter, so it's not the same. So he kind of takes a hit a little bit. But unless we know for sure that he gets a quarterback that's going to dump the ball off to him, he's going to have to fall outside of the top three. So that's why I got Kamara right there at number four. At number five, our first receiver, Davante Adams. As long as Aaron Rodgers comes back, it is what it is. Davante Adams, he's going to do his thing. He will go off. Aaron Rodgers looks for him on his first read, his second read, and his third read. So it is what it is. As long as Aaron Rodgers comes back, everything will be the same. Davante Adams is my number one receiver, coming in at number five. Number six, my second receiver, Tyreek Hill, of course. He's tied to Patrick Mahomes. It is what it is. He has the touchdown upside. On any given week, he could go for 200 yards in one quarter, as we saw this year. Of course, my opponent had him, of course. Number seven. Now, this is one that's a little bit controversial, too, but I got Jonathan Taylor at number seven. I think he is a workhorse. He is a three-down back. At the end of the year, we kind of saw what he will be, kind of getting more than 20 carries in, 2 or 3 of his last games. I think he'll be the guy. I think his athletic profile says that he is the guy. So I think that this year he could easily sneak into the top 5. Right after that, we got Chubb. The reason why I got Chubb here at 8 is because Kareem Hunt still does some of the passing work from him, but I still do think that Chubb is one of the best runners in the NFL. He's playing for a contract this year, so I will try my best to get him on my team because usually running backs playing for money, that's usually when they go off. Number 9, I got Derrick Henry at number 9. I got him falling down a little bit. No running back after they ran for 2,000 yards came back and run for over 1,400 to 1,500 yards. So we kind of know he's going to fall off a little bit back-to-back years to 300 or more touches. So I just think he'll still be good. He'll be solid. He's safe, but he's not going to be what he was this year. He will not be. And number 10, I got my next receiver. I got Stephon Diggs. To me, Diggs and Josh Allen is kind of looking like the new Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams to me. The connection is pretty similar the way that they play, the way that they get him the ball. So I just think that Diggs led the NFL in receptions this year. He was the number 3 receiver just behind Adams and Hill. So I think he'll continue to dominate. Number 11, this is where a lot of people don't want to see a tight end in the first round. But look, I'm telling y'all, Travis Kelce was 4 or 5 points better than the next tight end. Period. It's a clear-cut advantage before the next tight end, even in the next tier. So having Travis Kelce on your team was pretty much like having Stephon Diggs. He was like the wide receiver 3. So, I mean, it's a clear-cut advantage. I know a lot of y'all don't want to take tight ends in the first round, but if you can, as long as you push for a running back after that, you're okay. I think you can take Travis Kelce in the first round. As long as you draft well, you'll be fine. And my last but not least, my last pick for the first round, I got Austin Eckler. And I know he got hurt this year, but I think he'll bounce back with Justin Herbert there throwing him the ball. I think he has 70 reception to 80 reception upside easily. Now, he's never going to be, a physical pounder between the tackles, but he'll get enough work between the tackles to where I see him as, 700 or 800 yards on the ground, maybe another 700 800 yards in the air. So he's a really, really, really good dual threat. And that's all I got. This is my top 12 Down and Dirty 2021 fantasy football.